Okay. When we get to chapter 10, I will explain more about that. Don't I don't want to rush us. So let's move down to where we are. We are still in chapter. It means we've moved down to chapter 7. Then we'll come back to try balance at the end of the period. So now let me quickly rush us through the chapter 7 once and for all. Then we've done double entry, double column cash book. So let's move down to chapter 7 straight away. Are we together?
Yes.
Are- because without
Okay,
chapter
chapter
7,
7 now. Chapter 7.
yes, without chapter 7, we can't move down to, we cannot just
Okay,
rush
so are
down
we
to,
suspending
we
are
are
we
still in,
suspending the try
we are
balance?
still in a double,
Um
we are still doing double entry system.
triple column.
It's still under triple column cash. Just want to, I will just explain, blah blah blah. Then we'll do
Okay, give
one
an
example,
explanation.
just an
So
explanation of that.
okay,
Or
just
should
a
we
brief
suspend it?
explanation.
Should we suspend it till
No,
tomorrow
no,
then?
something that just requires, and we can just give, you can just give something, treats something as in that, just like a
Okay,
brief explanation.
okay. Now, when it comes to cash, recording of cash, that one is the main cash book, and I've explained what cash book is all about. Yes or no? So,
Yes.
chapter 7 is all about cash book, and cash book is a parliamentary and a ledger that records the inflow and outflow of what? The inflow and outflow of cash, like I explained yesterday. So, and we have four types of cash book. So I'm coming. Most of what we have here has been explained before. So let me just put us through. Now we have the need. Why do we need cash? We have a cash. What cash is? Cash is what? Cash is being defined to include check, anything that we can use, that can be used to what? To that can be used, that can serve as what? As a mode of transaction that you can exchange with your what? With goods. Are we together? As a means of what?
Yes.
Transaction.
Okay.
That's cash. So now
Cash.
when it comes to cash, it
Okay.
includes the check,
Check.
because with check you can use it to what? To transact money from you, between yourself
Mm,
and what? And another party. Are we together?
okay.
Money
Yes.
order, coins and what? And paper money that a bank will accept for immediate what? Deposit from what? From a customer, that your bank can what? Actually accept from you for immediate what? Deposit. Are we together? That's cash under
Okay.
what? Under this aspect.
Okay, that's
Something you can
cash.
take
Okay,
to,
yes.
that's cash. Anything you can take to
Okay.
to bank for immediate
To
what?
the bank.
Deposit, that the,
Mm,
the bank can collect from you, is known as what? Cash.
right. Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
now,
It's not necessarily something you can use to buy something, as in immediately. Hello. Hello.
it's necessary, it's something that you can use to exchange goods and services also.
Yes.
But
Yes,
here,
sir.
on a bank level, okay, are we together?
Yes.
But based on the definition we have here, is basically anything that is check, money order, coins, paper money, that a bank can what? Accept for immediate what? Deposit from a what? For
Yes.
immediate for immediate what? Deposit from a customer, from their customer.
Okay.
Are we together?
Yes.
So that's cash for you. Now, Cash is the asset most susceptible to loss through theft and other means. It is susceptible to loss. That is, you can lose it through what? Through theft and what? Other means. Therefore, there is need for what? Proper internal control over cash to minimize the loss of what? Cash. That is, someone can easily lose some cash. Now, why do we need cash? Number one, for what? Accurate accounting for what? Cash transaction. There will be need for what? Accounting for what? Accurate accounting for cash transaction. We need to take good record of our what? Cash transaction. Are we together?
Yes. Among the
Another need
employees.
is among the employee, even within the company. Another one is that management will maintain adequate amount of cash at all the time. They must be able to maintain adequate amount of cash all the time. Management will not only maintain adequate amount of cash at all the time, they will also be able to invest idle cash reviewed in profitable what? In profitable ventures. Once there is excess cash, management should be able to what? Invest it so that it will bring more what? Return. It will prevent losses of cash from fraud and what? Theft. So through control over cash, when you have control over cash, there will be what? It will prevent loss of cash from people that will steal it. Are we clear?
Yeah.
So now another control for cash is when it will actually temptation to it will actually avoid it will enable the management to avoid the temptation of embezzling what? Idle cash, especially the staff. It will enable it will enable them to avoid the temptation of embezzling what? Idle cash. Are we
Okay. Of
together?
investing ID cash.
Yes, when there is much cash, you know, the temptation of using it for will actually come. But with the control, having control over cash, it will actually help
Mhm.
them to what? To keep it so that what? There won't be embezzlement. It will not be used for what? Personal use by the by by the staff. Then you can read how to handle cash. How do we handle cash? You must what? Make the daily deposits. All payments should be made to what? Should be made by check, except for what? Petty cash book. You make your payment, you pay into the what? Into the bank. So all cash received should be avoided should be recorded in register. Once there is what? Cash receipt, it must be registered in what? In the cash register and others like that. Then definition of terms relating to control over cash. We have voucher system. There should be what? Written authorization for a voucher system involves written authorization called what? Voucher that is prepared for every cash what? Payment transaction. That is when it comes to voucher system, that is you giving authorization for the what? For the payment of a particular what? Expenses or any transaction. Are we together? For
Yeah.
any payment to what? To take place. So now before you give your authorization, it means you have to what? Verify it. You make sure every
You have to
transaction
verify it.
it every transaction will be verified by the management, by the person in charge. It has to be what? Recorded, and approval must be what? Must be given before payment is what? Is made. Are we together?
Yes.
Then we also have voucher. A voucher is a written authorization used in what? In approving